bear with me. This video is key. I will prove definitively that no attractive female is better or even equal to me. Listen carefully. I'm going to prove it using the idea of character. Martin Luther King, Socrates, the Bible, martial arts, etc. Bear with me. And of course, my favorite sayings is they have no viable counterargument because they don't. And that hits hard when it's true. And it's always true when I say it. Okay, so let's look at this thing. If someone spends all their time digging for common stones, thinking that it's smart, are they superior to somebody who spends all their time digging for precious metals? No. For the sake of this explanation, no. At least with no profound other reason. Just that compared to that. If someone spends half their time digging for common stones and the other half of their time going through the motions of digging for precious metals, and they end up with no precious metals as you would expect, are they superior to the person who digs for precious metals that ends up with at least some to a lot? No. And so it is with character and righteousness and focused moral intensity and justice. First of all, let's look at the case of Martin Luther King. He said, I want people to judge. He has a dream that they'll judge people by the content of the character and not the color of the skin. I went on my way to find martial art quotes from different martial arts. One's some form of karate and so on. I found some jujitsu guys and so on and so forth. They said the true purpose of martial arts, was the consensus, is to build character. Not to be rich. Now think about this. If you're wise people in martial arts are lifestyles. Why is the consensus that character is the master goal? Why? Why didn't they say, hey, being a rich person using the martial art mind to get money is the master goal? They did not reach a consensus there. They did not come to that conclusion. How could martial arts historically, from Japan and China and Africa and the Philippines and on and on and on, Thailand, what have you, come to the conclusion that character is the master goal? How could that be? Some of them are scientists also. Some of them are artists also. Some of them have regular jobs. Some of them write books, philosophy books, etc. So why character? Someone like the female from the movie Clueless, going into the corporate group. Okay, so also we'll get to that. Okay, so the Bible says wisdom is more precious than fine rubies. That nothing you can desire can compare to her. And wisdom leads us to character. Wisdom's by the gate, and to get through the gates, you have to have character. The Lord weighs the heart. You have to be righteous and just. That's how you get to heaven, is what the Old Testament is saying. Isaiah goes on and on about justice and righteousness. Amos, Hosea, Zechariah, you name it. The New Testament, Jesus says, any branch that doesn't bear fruit, the fruit of wisdom is a tree of life. Then it doesn't bear wisdom, is cut down and thrown in the fire. And the wisdom leads to character. God is all good, all knowing, all powerful. Character, the Spirit of God is all good, all knowing, all powerful, right? So it's you're part of that Spirit, but you don't become that. You become an extension of that. The branch isn't the whole tree. It isn't the root, it isn't the source, it isn't the essence of the tree. It's an extension of it. Character. Character as what makes someone having value, makes someone superior to another person. There is such a thing as being superior. Even the writers of the Declaration of Independence in all their flawed states, okay, said that that they believe that everyone was born equal. Did they say they stay equal? No. Do I agree that they're born equal? No fucking way. Is someone born retarded equal to the wisest man ever who's born destined to be the white? No. Someone born rich equal to someone born poor, and on and on and on? No. They're wrong. But they even knew that people don't stay equal. So as I spent my time digging for righteousness and justice and character, and I came up with that righteousness, justice, and character in the most potent form ever, focused moral intensity. Righteous indignation. It goes far, the hero goes far beyond the monk or the sage or the priest, the guy who goes out there and faces Goliath, who goes out there and in righteousness carries his cross and is crucified. The guy who goes out there and brings a sword of justice. He didn't come to bring retreat. He came to bring a sword, which is a symbol of war, not to come to bring peace. Character. Or money is the root of all evil. And character and righteousness and justice are the superior qualities of a superior person. So, when that person that digs for stupidity can't even come to the conclusion that they should submit to righteousness, justice, true love, the moral warrior spirit, and character, how vastly inferior are they? How vastly superior am I? I am superior. And they should submit to that superiority and not to these villains in the governing class, in the managerial class, in these cultures that you see. What culture propounds character? The churches propound conformity and fair weather philosophy, not character. They're like the queen of heaven in the Bible, so to speak. This pagan idea where they're too sacred to bow down and obey God through me. Just like God and the prophets were complaining about the Jews, they said they're too sacred. They follow their own imaginations. They trample the poor. I look at all these churches with their billions of dollars saved up and 9 million people starve to death in the world every year. They're too sacred to do the work of God, is what they came to. And those who follow them lack character and basic fucking sense. How could they who lack basic sense be equal to the highest form of wisdom? Obviously, I am superior, and they aren't even smart enough to obey God through me. What is there to miss? Point proven? Precisely.